Good evening. Today was a very important day. Today, world famous Paytm listed in the Indian stock market. And there was high drama when Vijay Shekhar did one emotional show of breaking down in tears as if it was a great achievement. I have regularly been talking about Paytm and several stories about Paytm and the various shenanigans they have done over a period of time. At the point is, Paytm had a business before UPI came when they were a digital wallet because they made payment between two people very easy. But the moment UPI came and PhonePe and Google started riding on that, it was the end of business for Paytm as we know it. Paytm has been consistently making losses and there is no hope it will make profits anytime in the future. After the introduction of UPI, Paytm's business has completely gone for a toss. Now they are talking about running a payments bank. They are talking about running a share broking company at some time, distributing mutual funds, and selling insurance. In what way is Paytm different from HDFC Bank? HDFC Bank also runs a brokerage, sells mutual funds, and does wealth in other wealth products, sells insurance, sells mutual funds, has a brokerage, and does all the services that ATM does, plus also does lending and accepting deposits. What was the logic in valuing Paytm so high, except for the fact that SoftBank wanted to get out of a bad decision, and also Ant Financial wanted to get out of that bad decision they made. And then they left nothing in the table for the investor by pricing a worthless stock at 2,150 rupees. The tepid response of the investors to the issue proved that this IPO was going to be a mega flop, and only the retail investors had fully subscribed before the company had to pull strings to get people to subscribe to this issue. In the grey market premium, in the run up to this issue, over the last 6 months, shares were changed hands at 3,000 rupees. Like always, I have said, retail investors are lamb to the slaughter. So retail investors were taken to the slaughterhouse and slaughtered. Those who bought at 3,000 on the first day of listing have lost 50% of their value. Those who were unlucky to get allotted in the IPO have lost 28% on the first day of listing if they are not already sold. Companies like Paytm can never hope to make a profit. So this is an elaborate scam. This is basically what in investment world we call a greater fool theory. That is, you keep passing the parcel from one to the other person, and the person holding it on the day the music stops is the absolute culprit because he is left holding the can. In my opinion, there are two types of businesses in India. One is a platform business, which is the craze today, and the other is the brick and mortar business. The brick and mortar business will turn profitable and make money for you. Like I pointed out the difference between Nika and Tata Steel or at yesterday. But you should also realize that Nika's profits in one quarter will be less than ITC's profits for the one day. But ITC has a valuation metrics which is much lower than that of Nika. This is what exactly happens when a mania breaks out and people rush to believe that something will happen magically and all these platform companies will turn profitable. The fact remains companies like Paytm can never be profitable because technology has moved so fast that they have been slaughtered. Another example which I saw today in the Economic Times, as soon as I opened the newspaper, was the story of Zomato. Zomato has absolutely no clue how to make their business profitable. Instead of concentrating on making their business profitable, they are now looking at various other places to burn their money. They are now want to compete with Swiggy's Instamart. What is constant between Zomato and the other company, which is Grofers, where Zomato is planning to invest, is that SoftBank owns both. And now Grofers valuation has been pushed up to $1.5 billion dollars, and the entire $500 million dollars that it hopes to raise will be paid up by Zomato. Zomato has sold a lot of stock and is cash rich, and it can burn money for some time. And the spare money that cannot be burnt in the near future is being deployed in Grofers, where the money will be burnt. I am at a loss to understand how retail investors who have no knowledge or exposure to the game are now being sucked into investing in companies like Zomato, Nika, and even for that matter, Paytm. The cookie will crumble. Paytm is the first example, and the next company to go below listing price one day in the near future will be Zomato. Nika will take a long time, for Nika is a profit making company. One has to understand, even for a platform company, Sales does not happen magically. The sales has to be executed by people behind it. And the margins that companies like Zomato, Swiggy charge is never enough for them to be profitable. Uber almost became EBITDA positive because it sold all its technology investments and booked profits. Otherwise, if you consider only its core business, this company can never turn profitable even after listing for so many years. Finally, as Graham has taught us, a company has to generate positive cash flow and make money if it has to survive long term. A company which keeps on guzzling cash cannot be there forever. It is only a matter of time before central bankers of the world wake up and turn off the liquidity tap. Once the liquidity tap is turned off and interest rates come in, then the gravitational force of rising interest rates will bring all these stocks to a grounding halt. Irrespective of the company, all these stocks that are being sold have a large portion offer for sales on shares. Offer on sale is basically the promoters getting out. In the case of Paytm, SoftBank has recouped its entire investment that it has put in pumping up this company called Paytm. It has recovered all its money. Jack Ma has recovered all its money. It's the retail investor who is left holding the can, and the whatever stock is left for them is only the money they have got in inflated valuations, which they can afford to lose. But the only question is whether can you afford to lose this kind of money. Thank you for watching. Be rich. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification. नमस्कार, मेरा नाम आनंद श्रीनिवासन है और मैं एक पर्सनल फाइनेंस कंसल्टेंट हूँ। मैं 2 YouTube चैनल चलाता हूँ पर्सनल फाइनेंस के बारे में। एक मनी पेज तमिल में है। मेरे बहुत से दोस्त बोले कि मैं हिंदी में एक चैनल शुरू करूं, तो मैंने एक पैसा बोलता है नाम का एक हिंदी चैनल शुरू किया है। मैं पर्सनल निवेश के बारे में ही बात करूंगा। आप उसको सब्सक्राइब करें, अपने दोस्तों को शेयर करें। अगर आप हिंदी नहीं जानते हैं तो पैसा करें। जो आपके दोस्त हिंदी जानते हैं उनको सब्सक्राइब करने के लिए आग्रह करें। धन्यवाद। नमस्कार।